Do 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 do. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining me back here on No Man's Land. Oh, you kind of scared me jumping in here like that. How's everybody doing today? I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm fantastic. All right. My name is Fury Machine, and let's get into this. Welcome back, everyone. Where I left you guys off was a little baby time lapse, 30 minutes showing you some stuff. I'm super excited to show you guys what I have accomplished in a little bit of time today that I had a little bit of free time, so I worked a little bit off camera, and I'll show you in just a second. But we're going to get the trivia out of the way first. The one thing I did notice before we get going is, boy, by the time, if you look up in the right-hand corner, by the time we get to January, boy, the days are just short. You don't get a lot of done, and you don't get a lot to do. So, here we go. I'm just in a really good mood today. We had a massive, and I mean a massive snowstorm yesterday, which was I was so glad I did the time lapse because it gave me free time to shovel because my snowblower broke a belt. So Fury, being old, I had to go out and shovel like 18 and a half inches of snow, and of course then the plows plowing the end of my driveway, and I've got a 235-foot driveway, so Fury's not as young as he used to be, so I'm a little sore, not going to lie. All right, so let's get the trivia done and on the way. I asked you guys last time, what year was the first year that they came out with the rubber wheels? Well, Fury made a mistake because there's two answers to the question. I did not know that until I myself researched it. I get my trivia questions, like I told you guys, from a book that I bought at a farmer's market. Believe it or not, it was 1,000 farming questions and trivia answers. They come with the trivia answers and the questions, but it just gives me the answers, so I have to go and research the actual event. Well, I asked you guys what the first wheels were made out of, and we all know they're made out of steel, but the very first rubber wheel actually came out in 1918. Okay, I did not know that. Well, they were experimenting because they had steel wheels all the way up until the mid 30s to early 40s. They were still using steel wheels for agricultural, but the very first farmer was back in 1918. He had rubber wheels. I did not know that, but the actual answer to the question is 1936. They became manufactured in a factory, and that's when the modern tires that we know. So, shout out to Grizzly Bear Sims. Shout out to Creighton Gaming. Shout out to Triple D Honey. You all got the answer right, and I do believe Ranger got it and Russell got it as well. So shout out to you guys for answering the trivia. Yay! You guys ready for the trivia for today? You got your thinking caps on? Because I got to stop rambling and start showing off my farm here. So ready? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to get your thinking caps on. Now strap it up tight. Okay, ready? Now, what does a farmer mean when they use the word heifer? What does it mean, and what does it refer to when a farmer says heifer? Okay, ready? And go. Do 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 do. Do. And your final answer, and go. All right. So let me give you guys a tour. I got going, and I got crazy, and I had a little bit of free time today. And so I worked a little bit more off camera than just the time lapse. So Fury's been busy. And then we're going to get going, and we're going to try to fertilize some of our field. But before we do that, we got some other work to do. So first and foremost, I decided to go one of my cow pens with... There we go. What's my sprint button on my joystick? One of these is manure now, and one is slurry. They both got 25 cows in them. One's got Holsteins, and the other one has the black ones. They both give milk. They both give slurry if they don't have it. I talked to you guys about this slurry. This is a storage. It's the mod. What a wonderful little mod, though. I think it holds like 200,000. I didn't touch it. I didn't modify. Usually Fury gets in there and monkeys with the XMLs. Not necessarily the greatest thing when you know how to mod. Not great. And the reason why, I'll show you guys. This is ready. So where we left off, we had just this. I built this shed. I built this shed. So now we've got some storage. I've decided to put our bigger equipment down here. I'm going to put another one of these down for the harvester when we do buy it. So we got our water container. We got our big Volvo. And we got our tree with all the paint missing off of it. I figured I'm not going to paint the vehicles. I'm going to let them wear out. I think it's kind of cool. Because in real life, us farmers, we didn't paint our equipment all the time. Most of the time, we'd be lucky to have time to wash it, let alone paint it. So I'm going to leave them out. I'll repair them when they need, but I'm not going to paint them. I'm going to let the paint wear off until they're no more, and then we'll turn them in and sell them. All right, so I also, as you guys saw, I purchased an auto load trailer, which is not very realistic for the realistic channel, so that will not be used. Hello, balloon. That will not be used on the realistic farming channel when it comes. There are some great UK maps coming. If you get a chance, go over to Grizzly Bear Sims' video. He talks in depth about the modders and map makers that he knows and that he knows and work with personally. And he's got some inside information. Oxygen David, I guess, is coming out with a new map. And I'm super excited because I love the UK maps. Anyways, I played 95% of them when they come out. But Meadow Grove Farm Extended is my favorite. You guys all know that. So what Fury did is, this is our fertilizer machine. You can put digestate. As I'm trying to show you what my hands are doing in real life. My hands are moving. You can put digestate with manure or slurry and manure, and you get solid fertilizer. See, it's working. Okay, I also remember our rock crusher that was over here. Fury got rid of it, and I put it over here. I put it a little closer to the shed. So we still got it. Let me show you. We've got 34,000 stones in there and 28,000 lime. And that way we've got the border free. And for some reason, this machine here, this mod, has a hit marker right here. And I think it's because you can dump stuff in here where you can't terraform. Right, like if you follow my little mouse thingy, right here, like about that width, you can't terraform, you can't paint, you can't do anything. So if you place this down, the Zirconliner version 3, paint first, terraform first, and then put it down, because as you can see, that's what I did, and it worked. And I kept it all flat. Remember when it was over here, I had that tuft of grass that I couldn't get rid of because of that. But I also have some bad news. If you look up in the right-hand corner, look what our money is at. Negative $3,914. So Fury's going to spend a few minutes with you guys, and we're going to sell some stuff on the auto sell. Or not auto sell, the, what do you call it over there? Auto loader. This is our our lime machine that we're going to lime our fields with. This is what we're working with right now. I put 24,000 water in here, and all it gave me was 9,000 lime, which is fine. Water's free, so it's not that's free lime. I've also decided that with this fertilizer, when we get enough stored up, then we're going to start selling it. And fertilizer sells for quite a bit. You'll see those strawberries don't. So let's get over here and do something I normally never would do. Let's tab to our tractor. As you can see, I was liming or fertilizing because we ran out of slurry because I was double applicating it. But see, as you see, that's just a single layer. But over here is 100%. Now, if you have, like when we get up, if we ever make it to 5,000 cows and stuff, we'll have plenty of slurry to be able to get our fertilizer machine running to sell the fertilizer, and we'll be able to double applicate it. It took me about 60,000 liters of slurry just to do 3 passes. And then if you see, watch down, see how it switches to 50? Because this is only single app because I didn't have enough. So let's get that off. We'll start this. We'll go get our auto load up. We got to add some more water to. Oh, I also changed. As much as I said I didn't want to. Look where Fury was painting. You guys are going to kick out of that. It's like, whoops. I got to fix that. I'll have to plow that in. I went through and I plowed, or I painted all around my equipment. Got it all set up. So look how much better the yard looks now. But I did something I didn't want to. I was going to keep the vehicle control add-on mod, and instead I went with the GPS because technically Fury has to admit when he's wrong. The GPS is easier, but you have to purchase it. So let's sell some of these planks here first. Well, I tell you, the auto load when it comes to pallets is absolutely awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but the wife's got Back to the Future on the TV. She went on to bed and she left it, and it's the part where he falls out of the tree in the beginning. Oh, Fury's simply amused. Can you tell? Now we can load up. Now this little trailer. Let me show you this one. This is the original Stroutman trailer. You know, like we could put bales and stuff on this, right? But somebody made it an auto load for pallets. Not only can you fit 2 wide, but you can go 3 high. This thing fits like 12 or 15 pallets. Let's get into this. Let's show you guys how this works. Ready? You have to hit. I've got it set up to where you hit R each time, so that I can control it. It doesn't just go. So this is me. Okay. So then we wait a couple seconds. Let them spawn again, and then we can sell a whole trailer's worth now. I just want to get us out of negative numbers. And the worst thing is we were at $50,000 yesterday, but that machine, the fertilizer machine and the fertilizer storage thingy, I want to see how many planks we got. Okay, 57. We got plenty. That cost me all my money. And my fertilizer spreader. So we are at the point now where once we get the equipment and we don't have to buy as much equipment, then all this money will be free. And remember, all these planks were off just the trees. I'm trying to point the camera the right way. You see the other way over there on the other side of the field, that little tuft of tree. That's where all this wood chips came from. So you can go 3 high. Yeah. So once we get all the trees cleared off the map, then I'm gonna make one section for poplar. One field, just a baby little like 10 or 12 acre field for poplar, so we can keep feeding this thing. See, now the only thing that is terrible is, love this trailer, but it doesn't hold the weight very good. So, but luckily for us, right over here we have our road, and we just go up. All right, so we're gonna go boonk, 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 and we got one more to go, and then we're full. See, now we can sell a full trailer full. One more, please. One more. There we go. Oh, and then I got to hit L for my straps because they will fall off. As you guys will see in the time lapse, or you saw in the time lapse, see how slow I'm going? Because it sinks the tires in the ground. But to me, it's worth it. As long as I can go get up this hill. As you guys saw in the time lapse, Fury just decided to start driving like crazy, and all my pallets fell off. Now keep in mind, this is a 435 horsepower tractor pulling this up here, and that's how heavy these are. Remember, they're 1,000. They said 1,000 pounds a piece. So there's 3, 6, 9. Yeah, wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 40,000 pounds. That's why it didn't like it. And I just do this. I take my straps off. Now, look at the money now. Oh. Now remember, we were minus $3,000. Look at that. 35,000, 36,000. That is insane. And now I won't sell pallets again until tomorrow, because what happens is that sell point up there, if you keep selling and selling and selling, it makes it so that you lose money, which is every sell point. We all know, see how the trailer tips, but this is where I like it. And the reason I like this trailer and the reason I picked it, you don't just drive up to something and it goes, because what generally happens, you guys all know, anybody who's played Fs17 and 19, a lot of these production areas, if you auto load them off of there quickly, they won't respawn. So I did this so that I can control when it auto loads. Just move up. Move up. And then I'm controlling how fast it comes off. And then my straps. And now we go to the sell point. But now we're definitely out of negative numbers, which is good, because the next order of business I've got to... and before we get started spreading some love today, let's sell them over here today for a change. Yeah, this is a good one. I can sell them in either one. This one or that one. I mean, it doesn't give me a lot. Strawberries don't sell a lot. From what Creighton told me is that lettuce sells for more. So, here we go. Still, hey, $2,000 for free. All it cost me was water. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, that's all free money. And then we're going to go collect our slurry. We're going to go collect our manure. We're going to keep our fertilizer production going. Hook that. Now we're going to park this back onto the... Actually, you know what? Nope. I'm going to pull it over here. Right up to my front door. Do. You guys got me going on that. We're going to collect our slurry. We're going to collect our... we're going to put some more water in our lime. Our lime and our coconuts. Look at the steering. My joystick is amazing. Look at that. I can steer and drive at the same time. I'm hitting the top little button where you would like put your aerial removers in. And that's how I'm steering. It's kind of... Whoops. I hope... Oh, so we also have some milk to sell, too. This is just one day, because I had this cleaned out yesterday. So if one day, 25 cows made 5,000 slurry. I do know I have some left over here, even though I put that. I noticed it yesterday. Okay, now let's see what else we got in here. What do we got? All right, so there's still 8,900 slurry. So we got to come back and get another load, providing we can fit. If not, we'll put it in our storage. But we can put this right in our Fertilizer maker. Back up to... Oh, this thing's got a huge marker. All right. Now, I do believe you have to check from here. Yes. See, I should switch to lettuce on these, right? I think I can do that from there. I think I'm going to switch because I don't know, someone told me, I think it was Creighton that told me that, oh, forgot it. Okay, here's my solid fertilizer. Okay, you got them both active. One takes manure and slurry, and the second one down takes, see, manure, slurry, and you get solid, and manure and digestate. Now remember, we get digestate from this thing over here that makes, when I put grass in here, it not only makes silage, but it makes digestate as well. So we've got double whammy. We got 88,000 silage. Woo. We got to check our cows too. Let's go back, get the rest of that slurry out of there, put it in here, check and then we got to start filling up with some water. Make sure the lime and the coconuts have some stuff in them. And then we got to dump some more manure in there. See, these productions come in handy for the winter. Now that should pretty close to empty the slurry. 927. We'll have to come back and get one more little load. I was going to edit this up to hold more, but then I thought, well, that's not really realistic because you figure I don't, like 8,000. I mean, that's a lot. If it was in real life, I mean, that's a lot. Plus, it does give you something to do. Yeah, the slurry that I'm getting from that animal pen was all stored in there because before I put the manure down. Last one of these, and then we'll start doing some water. And that way we can put this piece of equipment away, and hopefully I got enough time to get the manure out so that we may not get any fertilizer spread, but I can always do that on the time lapse. So what do you guys think of the farm? It's coming along. I'm going to put hedges around the fields like we did before. I was thinking about it earlier today, and we would have been on with, this is episode 9 since the lightning strike. So, and I was on episode 12 before that. So this would have been like episode 20. Then everybody's got to turn their head because this isn't very realistic. I'm putting water in there right after the manure. So what we're going to do is we're going to act like we're washing this out, because that would be more realistic, because you'd literally have to spray it out. You wouldn't be able to just put fresh water in here. This is the cool thing. For a content creator, the best thing that FarmSim ever did was come out with productions, because it always will give you content. And it gives you something to talk about. You can explain how things are working. You can do this. Oh, I tell you, I enjoy watching like Grizzly Bear Sims videos, because he just he has a way to explain it that is awesome. Like what he's doing, what he's working on, what his opinions are. And it's not like that annoying, like it's not like it's annoying. He just does it in a way that, and maybe it's just because he's been doing it so long. Like, in the beginning, when we all started this thing, we all had our first videos. I loved what he said today, and I'm going to quote him. I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. I'm quoting Grizzly Bear Sims on this. And he was talking about the... See, we've got almost 10,000 limes set up in here. The other lime gets sold. But he was talking about map makers and things like that. And it was amazing to me the way he put it. And I'm going to quote him because he said, remember, like, it's hard for us to be, like, angry when map makers make mistakes and things like that because we all were there once. Remember, us content creators, we were all there once. Our first videos, and we stumbled through it, and we flubbed over our words, and we got our merds mixed up, and none of us, and some of us have, you know, like myself, I'm still fairly new to it. I'm only a year into it. January, or actually December I'm into my second year now of doing YouTube videos. I started at the last little bit of December. So I'm into my second year now. So it's just like, but when I first started a year ago, I was like, literally every other word was because your brain is trying to process, trying to keep people interested, and you're trying to brand your channel. And I forgot too, we can also sell this water. And you know, you go back and you look at you know, like Daggerwin's videos, even like back when he first started, and we all did it. So what he was trying to say was, you know, we're awful hard on map makers and we're awful hard on modders because we all want the mods that we love and we want the maps. Some of us don't have it, but like he was saying, like he's got quite a few hours into Elm Creek. I ditched him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel him as much as like Grizzly does. I didn't feel Elm Creek and stuff right away. I'm more of a European thing, and I'm also more of a build your own. I have to have the freedom to do it the way I want to. I mean, you do. You have the freedom in the regular maps, but I'm talking about like the true freedom. Let's check on this. Okay, 9,000. All right, so we got this now. We still got 31,000, but I'll finish up my little story here. It's just I want to take Grizzly Bear's lead on this and just be patient. When the good UK maps come out and the good build your own maps come out, like I'm hoping somebody brings like Wilhelmina Forest or Dark Forest over. Those are my Meadow Grove Farm Extended, not just the Meadow Grove Farm, because the original Meadow Grove Farm is just too small. I need a little bit more. All right, so doesn't it sound like it's running? There we go. It sounded like it was running in my headphones. I'm like, I hit the button twice. There's that. All right, so let's go. Well, we got a few more minutes. We'll sell our lime and our coconuts. Oh, you know what? I'm all over the place today. Woohoo! I gotta check the animals' feed. Let's do this. Okay, 50. Oh, they're getting close. Okay, they're in the red now. So off camera, I'm gonna have to feed them both because the reason I only look at one is because they have the exact same amount. So, actually, they have this. The Holsteins aren't using as much. So before we do that, I can't believe I just shut that door. Yeah, I'm getting close here. So I got to feed the animals, and I'm going to sell the lime. Let me go and sell this lime quick and see what we make from it, from our stones. And then we'll wrap it up, and then I'll come off the time lapse. And we will... I got to feed the animals, make sure they're all set, get that manure brought over so we have more fertilizer. And then we can start fertilizing. You know, oh, that's hilarious. When I first heard the Jake break on this, I thought my microphone was cutting out. Not gonna lie. All right. This will give us just a little bit more out of negative numbers so we can start saving up for our cultivator, because we got to buy a cultivator, a seeder, a limer. Well, no, because that machine over there will work for lime too. I'd like to have two separate though. So technically we got to buy a lime spreader, cultivator, and a seeder. And then our equipment is done until we... And then if we want anything extra, that's fine. I really thought my microphone was messing up. That's hilarious. Now, this doesn't pay as much as I thought it would. On hard mode, you don't get a lot in this. I'll barely make a couple $1,000, but it's free, so I can't complain. I mean, $7,000 is $7,000. I'm going to ask you guys one more thing, and then we're going to wrap it up. Do you guys want me to start posting some truck sim videos? And I'm asking my farm sim community if you want me to start posting. I had a couple Let's Plays where we were doing realistic economy and all that stuff. And it was hit and miss. I really want to bring them back because I don't just play farm sim. I play other games too. You know, I play Skyrim. I play American Truck Simulator. I play Ranch Simulator. And I want to put out as much content as I can, but I want you guys to watch it. So let me know in the comments, not only the trivia, but if you guys want me to do American Truck Simulator videos. Because I'd love to start a new series over with, you know, maybe an older truck, maybe realistic, you know. It's hard because everybody's done everything as far as, you know, as far as the truck sim goes, but it would be nice to start like a realistic, super realistic, like start your own company type thing and put out some videos for it. But let me know, because if you guys don't want it, I won't do it. I'll just keep playing it on my own. I got really, really, really mixed reviews last time, you know, and it's hit and miss. And I don't mean like comments. Everybody comments great on my videos. I'm just talking about, like, you can tell that my community is 96% all farm sim people. And if you guys want me to, it's like I put Skyrim videos out and I got like 2 views. Everybody's like, no, because the Skyrim people are over watching Skyrim. They're not watching it. So my farm sim community is going to be asked these questions instead of me going just putting out a video. If you guys want to see them, if you want to see some American Truck Simulator with me talking for 25-30 minutes and we drive and we go see America, because I have all the DLCs for that. I have Pro Mods Canada. I have Coast to Coast. I have all the states. We can just drive around and talk about what's going on and do some loads and stuff. Let me know. All right, so on that note, I'm going to end this video. Make sure you guys check out Grizzly Bear Sims, Raznik, Farmer Klein, Virtual Farmer, Simulation for the Nation, Daggerwin, and all DJ Goham and Clutch Simulations, all the big guys, all of them. Just check them out. And the little guys, Creighton Gaming, all the guys. On that note, please, please, please be sure to look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. We went about 4 minutes late today, but that's okay. It'll be all worth it. My next episode will be a quick little time lapse. I'll finish the day, and you guys will be able to watch me, but it'll be just a quick time lapse. And then I will come back in February to talk to you guys. Have a great night, everyone, and catch everyone on the flip side.